Hello again, and welcome to yet another one of what's her name? Anyway, yeah, that one. Hello and welcome to another Jan's Chats and Reacts here in miserable old Britain, UK, just outside London, actually. Anyway, it's so miserable out there, guys. So I'm able to get up a few videos, trying to get some sort of schedule going. And it's now time that we once again looked at this young lady who I have renamed Tea and Treason because that's what she does. I mean, there's just no other word for her, really. So before we start, I want to say, let's kick her off first. I don't want to be looking at that while I'm addressing you lovely folks that have bothered to click on this video. So I want to say thank you so much for clicking on this video, and I would ask you, if you wouldn't mind, if you so feel like it, give us a like, give us a share, and maybe even think about subscribing. That would be wonderful. So without further ado, let's get this one up again. Here she is in all her glory. The title of this one is It Will Never Stop As It's Never Enough. Okay, great title there. So let's see.
So, as I'm sure most of you by now know or have seen the video of the Princess of Wales, Catherine.
To start with, just cheer up, will you? You look so bloody miserable, for goodness sake. No, I haven't seen the video. I have no interest in seeing the video. I know what it's about. There's lots of speculation about it. There's a lot of people saying, is it fake? I don't care. But yeah, okay.
And I'm sure, like you all,
yeah, like us all, we're fed up with you looking off camera. Just look at the lens. It's not difficult. Look at the lens. Okay.
I was incredibly upset when I saw the video. I feel, in my personal opinion, that she was bullied into doing this.
Oh my God. Don't say she's going to say that she was bullied by Meghan and Harry. Oh my God. Okay, let's see where she's going here.
And I just feel devastated for her and the family. Being on social media because of the job that I do, and because obviously I use social media to sort of filter out what is the truth, not the truth, as much as I can do.
Yeah, well, you don't do a very good job of it. Because all you do is filter out the people that like Harry and Meghan, so that your whole content is all against them. That's what you do, don't you, Ems? Okay.
I saw a lot of the trolling and bullying that had gone on after the picture of the Mother's Day picture was released.
Interesting that you've never seen the trolling and bullying that went on as regards Meghan and Harry. You've never seen that, but you've just happened to see all the bullying that's going on towards Catherine. All right, little Miss Bias.
And to see some of the things that were said, written, I just felt were, I actually feel there are almost no words to describe how disgusting it was to do that to a human being.
Oh, but it's okay for you to do it to Meghan. Why is that? Is it because Meghan's not a human being? Why is that? Ah, all right. I'm not going to listen to her prattling on about. Well, I should actually, because I think I'll title this video "The Hypocrisy." Yeah, I think that's a good. Yeah, that's great, Jan. Thinking on your toes there.
I think it's one thing to ignore the trolling, because at the end of the day, if you can switch off social media, you don't have to look at it. But for then the mainstream media to jump in on what was being said by trolls and then publish, to then have journalists jump in on it. And I saw some of the things, like I've already called out Piers Morgan, and I believe Kinsey Schofield, Megyn Kelly was one of them, which I've just realised today actually in some of the comments. People that I actually admire.
Oh, this is going to be interesting. Pay attention, guys. I hope you've got your drinks. I hope you've got your feet up. I hope you're relaxed. Let's pay attention to who she actually admires. This will be interesting.
Jumped in on this, and I just felt that it was completely unprofessional, inappropriate, and just pretty disgusting, if I'm honest.
Oh, so you can relate to how I feel about you and your content as regards Prince Harry and Meghan. That's good. That's good, guys. We're heading in the right direction here now. Yeah, she's maybe she can relate to what I'm saying. Okay.
I support certain people on mainstream media due to I don't always agree with them. Dan Wootton, Piers Morgan being two people I don't always agree.
That's really interesting, actually. I think at this point in the video, I will put up a few things just to show you what Piers Morgan is like. And also Dan Wootton. They're both peas in a pod. I think possibly little Miss Treason here has forgotten the fact that Piers has just lost a massive court case against Prince Harry because of the phone hacking and all the disgusting behaviors that he himself and also reporters, journalists and everything in his newspaper group were guilty of. But yeah, okay, we'll skim over that. But I'm not bothered. I'm not interested really in who else she's interested in, because just hearing those two is sort of, yeah, that sort of set it set it a very low bar. So let's carry on, shall we?
Even friends or people that are close to me, or they might even like Harry and Meghan, but they're still in my life. I don't have to then decide that I don't want that person in my life because they have an opinion about something. You can disagree with somebody.
Oh, thank you for that advice. I didn't know that. God. Right, moving swiftly on.
tendencies, idealization. I don't believe that was true.
Right, okay, yeah. Honestly, I've watched up to here and I was so disgusted that I thought, oh God, I'm going to have to do a react to this. So just listen to what she has to say here.
Different if you are reporting on something and you have an opinion on that. And maybe that's why a lot of people were really up in arms about what he said in regards to Meghan. Because you've got to think that for people that support Meghan, they're going to look at what Piers Morgan said and really disagree. Now, personally, that did.
An awful lot of cutting up in this video. So, yeah, she's all over the place here. I think she's quite possibly finding it difficult to sort of cover up her disdain for Harry and Meghan. She's trying to keep it, I don't want to say professional because she's the least professional person I've ever seen in my life. But I think she's trying to keep it in a positive way. I don't know what she's doing, but whatever she's doing it very poorly. But carry on.
Bother me purely and simply because I actually agree with, given my own personal thoughts and opinions regarding Meghan, I agree with him on that. I don't believe that what she said in regards to the suicidal tendencies, idealization, I don't believe that was true. I think that she has used and manipulated mental health for her own gain.
Now, this is where my blood boils, guys. If you were sat here with me now, you would know that I had a shot of rush of what was it? Emotion, because to hear this person who is, in inverted commas, a psychologist say such a damning statement it's just appalling. There's no other word for it. Absolutely appalling. And she ought to be ashamed of herself, but of course she's not. So we're going to move on. Let's see.
And to me, truth isn't bullying. Truth is a fact. You know, it's how you deliver something. It's how you talk about something. People can perceive it as bullying because they've got their own agenda and they've got their own personal opinions. But personally, I feel that if you are not doing anything wrong, you've got nothing to worry about. But if you are doing something wrong and someone starts to call you out on that, then that is your problem, not the person calling you out on something.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree. And that's why I call you out. Exactly. You've said it. Yeah, I didn't even have to open my mouth. You said it. Well done.
Every right as a person who lives in the UK, whose tax does fund the royal family along with millions of others. As a person who lives in Sussex, I have a vested interest in what is going on within the royal family. I have a right, as do many, many others. But the biggest thing, and something we all collectively have a right to, and that is an opinion.
Yeah, okay, I'm going to give you one of my opinions at the moment. What's happening with the eyebrows? Why are they, why are they?
Whether you disagree with it, agree with it,
just shut up a minute. Shut up. I haven't finished. Right. Why do they look as if they're like climbing off your forehead? I mean, yeah, get that looked at. There's something wrong with those. But anyway, all right, you can talk now.
Has a right to his opinion. Kinsey Schofield has a right to her opinion. Megyn Kelly, Dan Woodson, everybody. Whether you agree with that opinion is then your right to do so. Whether you support somebody is, again, your right to do so.
Thank you. Right, let's move on. Oh, gosh, she's in a real tizzy today, isn't she? I love it.
I believe this is CGI. you have to look at the two people. You have to look at the people that are doing this.
Who's that? Who's doing it? I tell you, she's losing the plot. She's losing the plot. She cannot believe how Meghan and Harry are actually coming out as the more favourable royals in that generation. She can't get over it, guys. Look at the state of her. She's had many a sleepless night, so much so that the eyebrows are trying to race off of the side of her head. I mean, that one on the left looks like it's going over to the temple. The other one looks like it slipped up. Anyway, I've got to get off the eyebrows. What's wrong with me?
Princess Catherine, I feel, is probably one of the kindest, most integral people on the planet.
How do you know that? I'm interested. How do you know that? Have you met her? Have you spoken to her face to face? Do you know anything about her character? How do you know? Why do you feel that she's, this wonderful, that she's an angel? Why do you feel that? Quite interesting.
Do you really think that she would create a CGI, knowing that it's potential that her children could see this? Because, especially as they're getting older, there is every chance that and not only that, it's not just their children, but their children's friends and parents of friends, the teachers.
I'm going to stop here and read what she's put up here. Also, interestingly, wasn't it mentioned that Harry and Meghan, do you know what I was wondering? I was wondering when she was going to throw them into this video. Right, okay. Also, interestingly, should be a comma, wasn't it mentioned that Harry and Meghan were going to release a family photo? I wonder, after the scrutiny Catherine's picture received, should be another comma, whether this will happen now. Brilliant chess move by the royal family, I think. Oh, so she's going off the royal family now. Yeah, she don't like them anymore now. She thinks they're all like making strategic moves towards precious Catherine. Yeah, all right then. Whatever.
Do you really think that they're going to put something like this out globally, especially after the scrutiny that her Mother's Day picture got?
The scrutiny! Guys, if you want to hear what I had to say about that, I did actually do a video on that. It's just hilarious. Hilarious that anyone would believe that Catherine, poor Catherine, would actually be doctoring her own pictures. It's just ridiculous. So let's just move on a bit more. Right, okay. Oh, look, she's so sad. She's really sad. Oh, but it doesn't stop her begging for, right. If you'd like to treat me to a cuppa, click on the icon. Oh, shut up, woman.
How do we now know what's real news and what isn't?
Well, it's the same as it's always been. You just have to, look for reliable sources. Something that you wouldn't know about because you don't. You just go onto forums that, allow anybody to comment anything they want to comment about. In a derogatory way, and that's where you get all your information about Harry and Meghan. So, yeah, keep up, girlie. Keep up. Change your ways.
Started all this conspiracies about deep fakes and all of that and things that can happen. The media.
Yeah, and I tell you what kind of media. It's the media that you're supporting, like Piers Morgan and Dan Wootton, but you don't realise that. No, you don't realise that because they fill your requirements to give you as much awful negative information about Harry and Meghan that you can then sit there in your caravan, whatever. I mean, I don't know. Does she live in a caravan? That looks like a caravan there. So, so you can sit there in your caravan and slag them off. So, oh, okay.
And if you're putting that out there, then it gives plausible deniability for any wrongdoing by anyone in power, in all fairness, and that's why I think they do it. So anyone in power can do something and go, oh, that wasn't me, that was a deep fake. Someone just lied about that and created a video.
Just have to say, are those earrings? What are they? I'm sorry, guys. I mean, she's so boring. I get distracted. You know, I look at the curtains, I look at the earrings. Where's the dog? Where's the brown dog? Normally that's, rolling around on the bed to distract me. But yeah, I mean, I don't mind a distraction because just looking at her face. Ah, no, it's too much for me, guys. So anyway, let's jump forward. Let's see if she's cheered herself up again. Okay, off we go.
The film that was put out, the video is a real video. And again, if I'm wrong, if it comes out that I'm wrong, then I will own that and stand.
Well, you must do an awful lot of owning because you're always wrong. I mean, what can I say? You're always wrong. Face it.
And by it. This is the video that I wanted to do for this week because it didn't feel right, in all honesty, talking about those two. There are things that I've got in the pipeline which I will.
Right, so when she says those two, that's Harry and Meghan, whom she loathes so much she can't even say their name. Okay.
Be discussing next week. But I wanted to give this today because it just felt, in all honesty, in everything that's happened, I wanted to just do this one video this week I wanted to show support to the Princess of Wales and her family.
Oh, interesting. Interesting that she wants to show support to them, all excluding Prince Harry and his wife, Meghan. Yeah. Everybody else gets her support apart from them. But didn't she just say that she thought that, what's her name? Catherine. Didn't she just say that she thought that Catherine was bullied into doing that? So who bullied her? And you said something negative about the royal family. Listen, I'm telling you, oh, blooming tea and treason here is getting her knickers in a twist. She needs to go downstairs and make herself a cup of tea. Oh, mind you, they don't have stairs and caravans, do they? What am I talking about? She needs to go somewhere and make herself a sweet cup of tea because, yeah, she's losing the plot. What can I say? And I'm laughing because I think it serves you right for being so bloody hateful. There you go. Said it.
King Charles to everyone that is going through cancer, because I'm sure there are maybe even some of you, I know I've seen in the comments, there are some of you that are going through cancer right now. Some I've seen have emailed me and they're terminal, and I.
Right, yeah. And and you're the right person to get in touch with, aren't you? Jesus. My God. Right, I'm going to jump forward. Oh, we're nearly at the 20 minutes. Oh, goody. I can nearly finish with her. Praise the Lord, for he is good.
This is what I was being accused of. I can absolutely categorically, hand on my heart, swear I have never, ever bullied somebody. Never.
Oh, so you wouldn't call your channel a bullying channel? No? And you wouldn't say that all the videos that you do about Harry and Meghan are in any way, shape or form bullying? No? I think I'm going to while I'm editing this video, I'm going to count just how many videos you've done on them and in what space of time, and then you can rethink these words of denial. Okay? Because one of the reasons I react to you is because I think you are a bully. I think you were a bully at school, and I think you're just so embittered because of the life that you lead and the opportunities that weren't given to you, that you now bully two people who are very well known, two royal members or two members of the royal family, to the point that you're undermining the profession that you have chosen for yourself, and that is a profession of caring for people with mental illnesses. So yeah, I think I'm done looking at her, done talking to her. So my favorite part of the video, just get off my screen. There, thank goodness for that. Oh, so anyway, guys, please check out my other videos. I hope you enjoyed this one. And also consider coming to one of my live streams that I do on a Wednesday and a Friday. We talk about different things. I've introduced a crime section into my Wednesday live stream. You may be interested in that, where we talk about a crime, surprisingly. So if you fancy that, it'd be lovely to see you over there. I'm considering moving that to another day, taking it out of Wellness Wednesday. I don't know. I'm a busy girl. But as I said, I hope you enjoyed this. I want you to take care of yourselves, because trust me, it's a rotten old world. So bye-bye for now.